Always, before we get started, please, there are a few. Please keep in mind that there are a few rules that you guys need to know. Turn on your camera, of course, and use the shared virtual background in the chat box. And to avoid any inconvenience, please kindly mute your microphone. If you guys have any questions, there will be a Q&A session at the end of every presentation. Also, please make sure you rename your Zoom name to name_major_class code, so that it will be easier for the FLs to take attendance.
All right. So unfortunately, we won't have an icebreaker this time around, and we'll immediately pass it on to today's speaker, or I guess this session's speaker, Sir Jude. So with that,
I think for the icebreaker, we can have a campus tour by Sir Raymond.
Yeah,
He's ready already.
Raymond's gonna give.
Because I'm also looking forward to the campus tour.
Yeah, your batch. Monique, your batch. We haven't met you in person yet, right?
Yeah, exactly. I'm so curious.
So usually in the 6th floor, you will come out from this lift, yeah, or the main lift over there. Can you see it there over there?
Yes, we can.
Yep.
So if you see on the right side is the marketing, and they have a several room on the left that you can use for a group meeting or something. Okay, over there. Okay, so how many room? Yeah, four. Actually, it's 5 room. Yeah, but 4 room can be used by student. Okay, so if you computer science student, usually just walk straight and go to that door. Wait. You will see BINUS University International logo over there, and that's the door. Then when you enter the game lab on the right side. But because of pandemic, yeah, you need to go to the other door. Okay, so you can see already that security guy is over there. So take your temperature in your head first. You can see it, right? Sorry,
yeah,
too small.
Yes, we can.
we can see.
Okay, and hand sanitizer, check by security, ya Pak. And this usually the place to have some event. Yeah. So on the left side, usually a graphic design student do their thesis over there, or yeah, I don't know, consultation or something. And then we have a auditorium, but I think it's locked. Yeah. Auditorium
FYP.
100 people. It's locked. It's open, bisa Pak. So we also have this our room. Actually, this computer science room. If you look at the tables, yeah. So it's a group table. So it's okay, Mas. Saya cepat aja soalnya waktunya nggak cukup juga. I'm sorry, but Jude. So this one is more lab computer over here, Mac lab computer, but usually for graphic design that use it. Okay. Oh, it's dark here. Still dark. Yang itu aja Mas, yang ruangan lab komputernya apa? CS aja nanti. Yeah, it's better looking our room lah. So, yeah, usually student will sit in these tables while waiting their classes. Usually we have several chair over here also, but in this white wall, graphic design will create interactive, what you call it, yeah, interactive design lah. So later on you can touch something in the wall, but interactive. So it will work together with computer science. Sana udah dibuka ya? So now we're walking on the right side. That's a Serbayu that help us usually in computer science in his lab. On the left also some classes for graphic design. Yeah, this is a workshop for graphic design. Yes. On the left, yeah, it's fashion. You can see it already. Okay, let's go to computer science room. Yeah, that's Miss Lee. Yeah, there's a photography room tour by graphic design. Graphic design room also. Gak ada AC, panas. Crazy. That's Miss Lily, the TikTokers, influencers. Duluan dari tadi sudah ngomong. Yeah, this in this site usually conventional class. Yeah, the table is like a regular class lah. Okay, if you look at it in this set, it's more old, yeah. Awas. Okay, this one. Sir Wincher asked me to show yours. This room. Yeah, this room is under business information system, but any other program also can use this room. Yeah, so you can see here again, you can work as a team, and there are many monitors that can be used, yeah, to show your project over there. And also we have what do you call it? What do you call it, Jude? This one. We learned about this one, but we haven't used it because of pandemic. Okay, so we can write something this, and you can see something through Bluetooth.
Smartboard, sir.
I'm sorry?
Smartboard.
Yeah, smartboard. All right. So that's under BIS. This Sir Jude and Sir Bayu, yeah, bicycle. This is a computer science lab. Okay, so you see again several tables can be used by group with monitors, right? So the lecturer is over there. Yeah, you can just cache, already use cache, Google Cache, so you can cache to the monitor. Okay, so it's easier. This is pretty new, I think like 1.5 years. Oh, no, 2 years, yeah, already. We use, I think, for 1 semester only. Okay, so all the wall can be, you can write something on the walls. So it's like whiteboard lah, like whiteboard. Yeah, this one in the corner is still empty. So usually if the lecturers want to create video-based learning, they can use this room. Okay. What time? Just 11 minutes. So the rest is just usual room lah. There's a lecturer's room. The right side is just conventional room. Yeah. So still thinking to change a little bit about this wall or something. Create something. So on the left over here is they said lecturer service, but also student service. Yeah. So if you have anything that you want to ask, you can go to student service, or here is lecturer service. That's student service, that lecturer service. So this the bright room. That's Miss Lily again with his TikTok. Where's Pak Sam? Really? No, 1 o'clock. Crazy. Why you in front of my phone? That's communication lecturer is so annoying sometimes. This computer lab under business information system. Yeah, it's very new, never used before. So, but can be used for any others program also. Ada gampangan gini, pas. Gue udah males. Oh, this one? Oh, Dian is from home. So this one, the unusual room without wall is communication class. Yeah. And there, the game lab. Oh, I need to show you the library. The library inside the container. Smaller library. So you can also plan some book or something over there. There's Jude inside the game lab room. So we still fix it, some of it, like this thing that we have, like this many board game, yeah. If you look, some is created by computer science alumni. Some we got from game developers. Also, we got some game from KPK because we work together also from KPK. So you can use this board game. Just fill in the form. Yeah, usually your seniors play some board game. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, the sound is feedback.
All right. Thank you so much for that tour. I think a lot of people wanted to see how our campus looks like in actual like person and not just Google images. So thank you, sir. Without further ado, I guess we can go straight into today's session.
Yeah. I think I need to explain about academic advisory should be before.
Right, sir.
Before Jude explain about the study plan.
Okay.
So I will share. First, I need to share the pairing. Yeah. So who will get who? Okay. First, yeah, the student with this name. Yeah, lucky enough to get me. Why this name? Oh, this FL name. So, okay, this how many student then? 11. So yeah, this Andrea, Daniel, Stephanie, until Java Ramadan. Yeah, your academic advisory. Yeah, it's me myself. Okay. And then the after that, how many students? 11 again. From Kevin, Matthew, Aris. I don't know how we define this year. By number, I don't know. Until Hansen Faren with Sir Ardimas. Okay. Then after that, Jonathan until Jairo with Sir Ida Bagus Kertayayana Manuaba. Sir Adimas already have a PhD, yeah? So I think Miss Trecia forgot to put PhD. Sir Ida Bagus also already have PhD. And then the other 11 with Miss Nurul. Miss Nurul, yeah, also already PhD. Okay. And the rest, it will be with Sir Jude. Okay. Don't worry, I think RDS Adelia to collect your WhatsApp number, and then
Yes,
I will create WhatsApp group. Thank you, Adelia.
yes,
WhatsApp group, and then based on that, your advisor will I don't know, put your number in their group, the advisory group. Okay. So why you need that advisory? So actually, in BINUS International, this not really not in the past we never use it. This one advisory, although in other university they already use it. We just use it maybe in the last 4 years, I guess, or 3 years. Yeah, it's not long. Okay, so yeah, this some of it. I won't show you everything or all the slides because some of it is for lecturers, not for the student. Okay. Yeah, usually, yes, yeah, still in bahasa ya, because we use the material is directly from BINUS regular. The whole BINUS using the same material. Siapa dosen? So who's your academic advisory? So I already show it in the Excel previously. So in BINUS International, the academic advisory is only head of program, deputy head of program, and SEC. SEC is subject content coordinator. So the lecturers that take care several courses in that program. That's it. Okay. In BINUS, other BINUS, they have a coordinator, they have a specialist for master and doctorate program. But from us, until only SEC or subject content coordinator. Okay. So when you meet this academic advisory, okay. So usually 2 until 3 times meeting per semester, usually before mid-exam and before final exam. Usually we just ask you about your readiness for the exam. Or some lecturer also, some academic advisory also have a meeting before the semester start, to make sure you already have courses already registered for the courses, something like that. But usually we give you an option. If you really have a problem and need to talk with us, you can also always can contact us anytime. Oops. So what did you talk with your academic advisory? It's not much actually, as your seniors. Yeah, actually, it depends, because most of the students already know there's to be study plan. Study plan is mean until you finish your study, what kind of course that you need to take. Usually you already know because you already choose your streaming. Usually student will contact us because they change the streaming or they fail several courses. Then the study plan maybe changes. Okay. About career option perspective, usually we already discussed in the class, I guess, or you already know what do you want to become. So it's not many students ask about this perspective. Some student maybe individually, but not much. Maybe one batch, only one student will ask that kind of question. You can also discuss about course information, maybe for the next semesters. What kind of programming language or application that will be used if you want to learn before. Also study motivations to study. Okay, study. This from the lecturers, Study method also from the lecturers. Okay, what else? So when or where you can meet your academic advisory? Now through Zoom or WhatsApp group. In the past on site, but on site again, it's not many students came. Usually the student that need to have a discussion that came. BINUS Maya message, I think BINUS Maya message usually in BINUS International, the lecturers or academic advisory just used to set a meeting. Okay, to set a meeting. I think we never discuss directly using the BINUS Maya. Usually just directly using WhatsApp. Okay. Also, if the pandemic is decrease or something, yeah, you can also visit our room then, lecturer's room. Okay. Jude, what time, Jude? Yeah, tell me 7 more. Yeah, it's not much lah. So yeah, academic advisor usually helps students to become more aware of the topic that can boost their learning motivation. Okay, motivate student. Yeah, especially student in the first year student. Yeah, sometimes you're not sure. I don't know why. Some not. I say some. Maybe it's not that much actually. Maybe 2 or 3 students is not really sure after they join computer science. You can discuss with us. Okay, maybe you have a plan to change program, or maybe you just need discuss what kind of a course in the future, and then how to tackle some problem, how to motivate yourself to study. Yeah, you can discuss with us. Don't worry. Again, remember, it's not only academic advisors. You have a freshman leader. Also, we have SESC that have 2 psycholog that you can also can contact them. All free, yeah, free. So don't worry about it. Okay. Or even your parents wants to discuss with us, it's okay also. We can set a meeting. Now this one, yeah, this already explained before. Again, this because this the whole BINUS, yeah. So for us, we don't use this kind of thing. So we don't have CCC, we don't have research coordinator, we don't have content course coordinator. Yeah, we only have subject content coordinator. Okay. Yeah, this job and responsibility of the academic advisor. Like you say, giving advice. Maybe you want to know how to calculate your GPS, GPA. GPS is mean your average score in the particular semester. GPA cumulative, yeah. So the whole semesters, your average score. Okay, your score from 0 until 4, right? The GPA score. So yeah, basically just average the grade that you get in the courses. Okay. Yeah, this you can do yourself. Maybe empower students. So last semester, maybe we give some option for the student to create research paper. Okay, other than project. Yeah, so we also it's not, we never push, yeah, but we show you some competition that you can join, some event that you can involve. Yeah, several things. Yeah. I think as a student, it's important that you take that advantage. Yeah. For a competition, don't worry, you don't need to be a winner. Of course, in the beginning, it's better just join some competition. You feel first how to compete with each other. Okay, how to prepare something, yeah, for the competition. The competition is not only computer related, yeah. You can join any club, then they will compete in any other event, right? So also provide direction and guidance regarding the 3+1 enrichment. Again, for you, the option so far, if we have 4+0 double degree, it's only internship. Okay, because it's aligned with the University of Newcastle plan curriculum. Sorry, we still ask them to give an option also entrepreneur because we have entrepreneur, but until now still internship only. Okay. So providing information of the prospect of BINUS graduate of their respective major. Yeah. Also in time to time we will invite alumni, alumni that have company, that have their own company to discuss with us. Yeah, like in the September 23rd, we will discuss with 3 alumni. Like I said before, but 2 working in the startup company, 1 alumni is taking PhD in RMIT. Okay, so yeah, you will meet them on September 23rd. Okay, yeah, your academic advisor, I think in computer science, I said, I mean, we said that it's always same from first semester until last semesters. So we don't change the academic advisor every year. So make more the students comfortable with the academic advisors. Okay. Okay. What else important? Yeah. Yeah. This one is already explained. I said explain. This one maybe, yeah, topic to be discussed. This may be more for the lecturers. Okay. Or also you, if you want to know more. Yeah. Yeah, you can ask directly to your advisor usually. Yeah, usually some student that wants double degree or internship usually ask their academic advisor. Okay. What else? Now this one is already for the lectures. Okay. I think the script yeah, is not much. Okay, I promise to also share my PowerPoint in the first session. I will put it on the chat box later on. But right now, I think Jude, you're ready to share. Yeah. Okay, you can move in this table, Jude. I will move to different place.
Okay lah. Oh, it's okay. Yep.
Well, you need to set first the video.
Yeah.
Yes. And the sound? Echo cancelling it. Also,
Oh. Yes, I need to.
using this
Yeah, I'm trying to adjust the camera.
Where's the video? Oh, you're using blue and
Yeah.
background still.
Okay. You need to turn it off. Okay, guys, is my audio loud and clear? Okay.
Yes.
Is my audio okay? Yes,
Yes, sir, we can
okay,
hear you.
good. How come I cannot hear you? I know. All right. So hopefully everyone's still awake and not yet sleepy. Right. So I guess I'm gonna remove my mask.
So the talk that I'll be giving you is actually all about study plan, right? This is one of the most widely controversial stuff that students actually go through in university, because even perhaps you had like initial plans already, chances are in the future, maybe 1 or 2 years from now, you'll be changing your what specialization, for example. Okay, so because most often when we ask our students during interview, we tell them like, hey, why do you want to take computer science? So your answer, most of them would actually say, oh, I love computers, I love playing games, so I'd like to concentrate on the game development stream. However, after they enroll, they find out that the gaming stream is pretty much not all about playing games and stuff. So it's actually more about what mathematics, matrices, right? And rotation, translation, rigging, character rigging, and those things. So once they actually experience such, they actually get discouraged, and most often they prefer to just take a different stream. Okay, now what I'm gonna present to you guys is actually still showing the option for you to be able to take single degree. Because as of now, we're still discussing with the University of Newcastle. The curriculum is already approved. However, once all the documents have been signed, rest assured for BINUSIAN 2024 and 2025, you have an for 2024, you have an option to follow the Newcastle curriculum, but for 2025, same option actually applies, right? So your study in the university actually takes 4 years in general. Okay, so you're already on your first step in the process of you trying to get a degree, right? So what I'm showing you here now is pretty much a generic agenda that you could follow in your university life. Okay, so pretty much as you advance in your academics, your personal traits are also being developed as well. Because we believe that, hey, computer science, it's not just purely a technical degree or a technical course. So we actually follow the yin-yang concept, right? Everything in moderation. Technical and soft skills should actually work in harmony, right? To be able to develop what an ideal computer science student. Okay, so pretty much I know that this is your first year. Yeah, this is the adaptation stage. Okay, you'd be able to notice that the way you were treated in high school is pretty much different on the way your lecturers would be treating you in class. So of course, you actually need to adjust because you have to be more independent. Okay? You have to rely more on your killer instincts as a computer science student, right? So in the adaptation stage in your first year, you don't need to worry that much. You have your freshman leaders, you have your academic advisors to help you out for a smooth transition. Okay, so pretty much as you move forward to year 2, year 3 up to year 4, challenges would actually be like, hey, you'll be learning more stuff and we'll be expecting more stuff from you as well. Okay, so take this time in your 4-year stay in the university to build your network, build your competence, right? Your confidence as well. That's the reason why on the 3rd year, we always have the enrichment track, regardless of what streaming you actually want to choose. Okay, and of course, the last year is pretty much the capstone. So you need to be enrolled in the thesis and then defend it in front of a panel of examiners. And thereafter, you'll be able to get a Sarjana computer degree from BINUS and a bachelor's in computer science degree or IT, depending on the partner that you actually chose. If you decide to go for double degree. Okay. Now, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to just raise your hand, turn on your microphone. Okay. Don't be malu-malu la. Don't be ashamed to ask questions. Right? Okay. So pretty much this. I mean, we're actually encouraging all our students to be active in clubs, right? Because you will not just be earning or learning, what do you call this ones? Yeah, academic lessons. So social aspects, extracurricular activities are also encouraged. Notice that in order for you to graduate, even if you have a GPA of 4.0, if your SAT point is 0, or your social community service is 0, then you could still not be able to graduate and get a degree. Okay? So as early as now, maybe it's time that, hey, in the first, second semesters, you become active in your study, explore, okay? So that you'd be able to make out the best of it. Hopefully, starting next year, come the even semester, will all be like full time, face to face. But who knows? Yeah, but I'm still looking forward to it. I mean, your FL leaders right now, they were the first batch that we taught, which we never met personally, right? So hopefully we'll be able to see each other come February. But I guess there's a survey that they need to fill in. So if you're interested to come to campus and join the on-site classes come September, you're very much welcome. Right? Okay. So moving on, you might be asking, what are the courses that we learn in computer science? So it's pretty much subdivided into a lot of things. One is, of course, you've got your university subjects. The excellence program is already the one that you're taking right now. Okay? Your freshman year program. Well, you also need to take some English courses and of course, character building courses, right? So these are pretty much mandatory. Then you have some core courses as well. These courses pretty much are the very foundation of the computer science program. So if you're gonna look at it, there's programming, there's algorithms, there's mathematics, right? Okay, so, and we also have our BINUS International specific courses we're the only program. It's not being offered in BINUS University in different campus. So we do have Project Hatchery, Entrepreneurship Hatchery, Data Science, Ethical Hacking, and all of those things. Okay, now pretty much the single degree option for your batch will actually be not available soon, but for your seniors, they still had this streaming options to choose from. Okay, so it's either they take general computer science or pervasive games technology stream. But I guess for your batch, it's gonna be software development stream going towards a degree with University of Newcastle, Australia. Do we have a question in the chat box? None. Okay. Right, so in total, in order for you to get a degree, at least a minimum of 146 credit units. That's the minimum. You could actually, if you'd like to enroll more, you're welcome, but you have to pay more as well. What happened, Mon? Okay. So later, I'm gonna show you an updated version of this study option. I actually saved it for the last slide. But currently, these are the existing programs that we actually offer to our students. So we still do have single degree with 2 streamings, general computer science and pervasive games technology. This actually gives you a Sarjana computer degree. We also have double degree programs with our 3 partners. One is RMIT, which is in Melbourne. Another one is in Wollongong, which is south of Sydney. And you have Nottingham, which is in the UK, right? Now, these 3 partners that we have here gives you different degrees as well. So for RMIT, you get bachelor's in information technology. For Wollongong, you get Bachelor of Computer Science. And in Nottingham, you get Bachelor's Computer Science with honors. Okay? Now, these partners pretty much just not give you different degrees. They also offer a wide range of streamings for you to choose from, right? So let's say, for example, you'd like to concentrate on what? More onto the IT's perspective or IT stuff. So we actually highly recommend you to go to RMIT because they've got the most, a lot of options that you could choose from. Let's say I'd like to concentrate on software development. I'd like to concentrate on data management, systems analysis, and so on. So feel free to go to RMIT. Now, these streamings that I'm showing you here right now is subject to change, okay? Pretty much what I'm showing you this time, if we're gonna go to the website of our partners, they do have more updated information. However, as of now, these are the ones that are available, okay? We encourage our students to go to Wollongong if they're more interested in cybersecurity and gaming. And for artificial intelligence, highly recommended for our students to go to the University of Nottingham in UK. Okay, good. So there's a question. What's the difference between the general computer science and computer science? Which one? For single degree and double degree, Rehan? Rehan? Okay, to answer your question, we named our study program General Computer Science for the single degree because we actually offer more into the networking stream, okay? It's just a matter of naming. I could just say it's just computer science, but since the word general is found there, it's not a purely hardcore computer science degree. It's more to you trying to go into software development. It's you trying to go to networking and security. It's you trying to go to the field of IT. Okay? But That's pretty much what I could say about the general computer science that you offer a single degree. Now, there's a question here from Maria Clarin. What's the difference between the bachelor degree for ComSci from Wollongong and the one with honors from Nottingham, sir? Okay, Maria Clarin, to answer your question, it's quite simple. In Wollongong, you get the bachelor's in computer science. That's it. Because you only need to create a project to get the degree from Wollongong. In Nottingham, they offer a bachelor's of computer science with honors, meaning you have to take your dissertation in Nottingham. That's a one-year course offered in Nottingham for 2 semesters, dissertation 1 and dissertation 2. This will actually give you what? The honors degree from Nottingham, which our other partners actually don't offer. Okay? Edward, can we take internship and double degree at the same time? Pretty much not at the same time. Okay? I'm gonna show you this, right? Okay. So I'm gonna show you this. So wait, where's the question now? Okay. Can we take internship and double degree at the same time? As early as, okay guys, as early as the end of the second semester. Okay, so if you're gonna look at this, it's like the columns signify the semester, right? So notice that from semester 1 to 3, pretty much regardless of the streaming that you take, you're all taking the same courses, right? Now, after 1 year of staying with BINUS, at the end of the second year, you already decide what streaming do you like to pursue. So if you take if you choose double degree at the end of the second semester, then you're gonna follow this stream, depending on the partner that you'd like to go to. Okay. Now, if you plan to take like single degree, then of course it's either general CS or pervasive games technology. Okay. Now, with regards to taking internship, everyone will actually be taking internship on the 6th semester. Okay. Here, that is if you're going for double degree. If you're taking single degree, then you have an option to choose. Are you going for entrepreneurship? Are you going for research? Are you gonna go for study abroad? Or just conduct an internship? Okay, so is it clear, Edward, how I actually discuss it? So if you're planning to take double degree, before you leave for semester 7 and 8, you are gonna take internship on the 6th semester. Okay, now Rayhan, so we transferred to there, sir, or we only stay in Indonesia? Okay, what was your initial question, Rayhan? All right, so as of the moment, Australia and the UK are still closed borders. Some of our students that are taking double degree right now are actually doing online courses similar to what we're doing right now. But hopefully in the near future, let's say for example, you're on your first semester, right, Rayhan, for example, or on your second semester or your third semester. So pretty much, maybe hopefully come the next 2 years, the situation gets better and yep, they've opened the borders. So you would be able to go to the partner university. Okay? It is highly recommended though that you go because you're gonna take double degree. It's more to gaining the exposure and gaining the experience of studying abroad. But as of the moment, yeah, we cannot do anything about it. So I could say that, hey, we stay in Indonesia while enrolled in double degree, and that's it. Can we do the entrepreneurship program if we choose the double degree? As according to what Raymond mentioned a while back, right? Yes. Huh? Right? Another for double degree. Yeah. Not for the Ruby plotting with Picasso? Not yet. Okay. So it's pretty much just internship, Arish. Sorry about that. I stand corrected. Thanks, Paraman. Okay, so if you're gonna go for double degree, then pretty much you are gonna go for the internship, or we call it the work integrated learning. Okay. Clarine, are there specific choices of countries for study abroad? We do have a lot of partners for study abroad. You could check the IO website. I guess there will be a separate session with regards to discussing study abroad and international experience. It's going to be delivered by our international office team. So Clarine, your question would most likely be answered there. However, there are a lot of countries that you could go to. Okay, pretty much anywhere, I guess. But most of our students, they prefer to go to Japan and Korea. Some actually went as far as what? The girl? Ireland? Or Ireland, as far as Ireland. So just to get that experience for study abroad. Okay, but you could be able to ask the same question once IO actually discusses it with you, okay, on a separate session. Edward, are there any other universities that offer 4+0 other than the upcoming University of Newcastle? None. So it's just the University of Newcastle. Okay, it's pretty much difficult to do it, and the process that we went through to be able to close the deal almost took like a year, right? So we were planning to offer this last year to our BINUSIAN 2024, your freshman leaders now, but in a different partner. That didn't work out, so now we're able to get it, get a good partnership with University of Newcastle. So it's not just being offered to your batch as BINUSIAN 2025, it's also being offered to BINUSIAN 2024. So freshman leaders, soon you'll be getting notice of what? Information about an offer to take 4+0 with Newcastle. It's totally up to you guys if you're gonna grab it or not. Okay? Any more questions? None? We're good? All good, yeah? I'm excited to see you all soon as well. Okay, for the master degree in Boston, we'll only do 2 semesters. Yes. Okay, Kenneth, if you graduate from BINUS with a bachelor's, with a Sarjano Computer from BINUS International, you only have to take 1 year of study in Boston University to get a Master's of Science in Computing and Information Systems. Okay, it's actually offered after you graduate. So 3 years, up to 3 years after you graduate from BINUS. So that's the, what do you call it? Yeah, the timeline. So let's say, for example, you graduated in 2025, and then you said that I'm gonna rest first for like 1 year before I enroll my master's degree at Boston University. You're still okay. You still could be able to finish it in 1 year. Okay. Most master's degree programs, minimum 3 semesters in Australia. That's the reason why I noticed that in RMIT, 9, 10, and 11th semester. So you cannot actually be able to finish it in 2 semesters. Okay. Would it be hard to transfer to another uni that does not have a partnership with BINUS? Kimberly, you're planning on leaving us already? Okay. What do you mean transfer? Okay. So maybe you're actually saying that you'd like to take study abroad from a different university which is not listed as a partner of BINUS, right? Is that what you mean? Okay. Yep. Of course, I mean, if preferably we want you to go with our partners because we've already have an initial agreement with them, meaning the courses that you take from them will be able to credit it as a BINUS credit. So if you take and go for a university which is not a partner of BINUS for study abroad, then of course it's possible, but it's gonna be more difficult because we need to conduct cross checking of the syllabus and the courses that you enroll from that uni. Okay, I'm not saying that it's not allowed, but it's possible. But yeah, it's more more hassle comparing it to like choosing it from one of the partners that BINUS already has. Okay. What semester is a student eligible to go abroad? Philip. So starting at semester 6, actually, because you need to finish all academics up to a certain semester. And you could just be able to go for, let's say, study abroad starting at semester 6. And for study abroad, you can just do it for 1 semester. You cannot do it like semester 6 study abroad, semester 7 another study abroad. You can't do that. Okay, better go for double degree if that was your plan. Okay, for Nottingham, is it the UK or Malaysia? Only UK, Tara. So for University of Nottingham, it offers 2 streamings, the computer science stream and the artificial intelligence stream. Who knows in the future, they're gonna be opening the software engineering stream again in the UK. But as of now, that's still the 2 options that you could choose from. Okay, Malaysia, no more. We don't actually let our students go to Malaysia. Yep. So many problems.
With the Malaysian government.
Okay, Kenneth, sir, would we be able to take the Boston route from semester 9, 10, while also taking Nottingham route in semester 7 and 8? Okay, Kenneth. You would only be able to take a Boston, you'll only be able to take a master's degree in Boston University once you are already a graduate from BINUS International. So it's pretty much an option for you to enroll at Boston U after you actually finish. Okay, so the reason, notice that it's actually a separate program, not part of the 8th semester that we're offering. So you could still take and go to Nottingham while you're planning to go to Boston. Okay, did I answer your question? Okay, good. Anything else you'd like to ask? None? So can I move on to my next slide? right. All right, good. Let's move on. Yep, it's already 2. Okay, for 3+1, sorry, for the, what do you call this one? Enrichment track. So notice that in the previous slide, you could actually go on the 6th and on the 7th semester. This is 1 year enrichment, right? So I could actually show you some options. So let's say, for example, you say, sir, on the 6th semester, I'd like to go for internship. And then on the 7th semester, I'm gonna go for research. So you could actually do that. Internship with entrepreneurship, internship. After 1 semester of internship, you go for study abroad, still okay. Right? Enrichment track is only available for single degree. Yes, it is only available for single degree. Okay, Stephanie? So for double degree though, for double degree, on your 6th semester, you take internship. Only internship is offered for students going for double degree. Okay? But for single degree, yep, you could go for either internship, research, entrepreneurship, or study abroad. So notice for study abroad, you could only go study abroad and research, study abroad and entre, study abroad and internship. But there's no study abroad and study abroad. Okay? Because if you're planning to go for study abroad twice, that's 1 year, then it's better going for a double degree because you get the degree. For study abroad, you don't get the degree. We just need to transfer and credit the courses that you took from the partner university. Okay? So that's the difference between study abroad and, of course, going for the double degree. Right? Okay, so for single degree, we have 2, general comsci and pervasive games technology. Let me just go a little bit about some definitions. Okay, now this is the reason why we call it general computer science and not just, saying computer science per se. Because if you're gonna look at the courses that you're gonna be taking, it actually gives you competence in design, development and implementation of cloud, web, enterprise, pervasive, mobile applications. In addition, you also design, build, administer, and secure pervasive computer networks. So if you compare it with computer science per se, this is actually more inclined to information technology, with, of course, the basics of computer science. Okay? This, even if it is not explicitly stated in the 4+0 program, you'll still be getting this skill set regardless. Okay? Then we have the pervasive games technology. So it's pretty much more on the design and development of interactive pervasive games in different platforms. Okay. Oops, what did I do? Sorry about that one. Okay, so pretty much most often for this streaming, we actually work with graphics design students, right? It's not that we underestimate your design skills. However, based on our experience, our computer science students are very good in logic and programming. So they're more into like what? Back-end developers. So when it comes to design of the user interface, it's not that good. So we actually need to ask, of course, the help of the experts, which is pretty much from the graphics design perspective. So with some of the projects that you'd be working on though would actually be multidisciplinary or interdisciplinary, as I call it. So let's say, for example, you work on a very big project wherein you as computer science students will be what? The one responsible for what? The business logic of the application. Graphics design students will be the one responsible for the game, the assets, or how the app actually looks like, right? Communication students could also be involved in terms of what? Public relations and all of those things, and some other programs as well. Although, we also have students which are pretty much very good in both, but it's too seldom. Hopefully, for BINUSIAN 2025, we do get those gifted students as well. Right, Nicholas? Okay. So, yep, these are our partners, right? RMIT, Wollongong, and University of Nottingham, plus the Newcastle from Australia. Okay. There were questions a while back regarding honors degrees. Okay, it's already here. Now, you might say that everyone is actually getting a chance to go for a double degree. Okay, there are actually some restrictions as well. Not all students are actually allowed to go for a double degree. Okay, you have to make your GPA safe as well. Okay, different partners actually require minimum GPA and what? English proficiency. Okay. I guess it's not here yet. But okay, later lang. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is, if you plan to go for double degree, at least you have a grade point average, 2.75 GPA minimum. Okay, 2.75 out of 4. So that's the minimum GPA plus English proficiency of IELTS 6.5 with no band less than 6 for speaking, writing, listening. Or maybe an equivalent like TOEFL and other stuff. But for our partners, they actually are looking into the IELTS score and your GPA. Okay? But don't you worry that much. You ask your freshman leaders, what is their GPA after their first year? Let's try asking. JJ, are you here? Monique, are you here? What are your GPAs after 1 year of studying at BINUS? Come on, don't be shy. Tell us.
It's more than the required for double degree, sir. It's definitely more than the double degree requirement.
Which is?
It's the actual number, Monique. Come on.
Come on, Monique.
Such
Give
a
us
dangerous
number.
question.
Give us a number. Give us a number.
Above 3.
3.9? Okay, silence means yes, right? Or is it a 4? JJ, you have a 4. Okay, JJ wants to be quiet lang. Guys, okay, this is good news for you freshmen, yeah? Right? So, it's not as hard as it looks. But of course, you have to do some extra effort on your part to be able to get that average. Okay? So, yeah, if you're pretty much doing all the stuff that your lecturer asks you to do, then you wouldn't be having any problems. Okay? We're good? No questions? Now, just in case, God forbid, you fail a course. Okay? So it's not always a silver lining for academics or for studying. Just in case you fail a course, what are you supposed to do? Okay? So if you fail a course, you lose the credit for the course. So let's say, for example, if it was a 3-credit course and you fail it, you get 0 credit for it. And once you get 0 credit, of course, your grade point average is reduced, and chances are your graduation date may be delayed as well because you need to retake it, right? Okay, so for mandatory courses, you have to retake the course until you pass it. Got it? Okay, so let's say, for example, you failed algorithm and programming course. All of you are taking algorithm and programming course come this September, right? So you'll be seeing me and Patri as your lecturers, and you'll be learning Python. Okay, assuming you failed that course, then you have to re-enroll it. You have to retake it until in such a time that you pass it. Okay? But yeah, it's not recommended that you fail it though. But who knows, you fail a course. At least you know what to do. If it was a mandatory course, then you have to retake it. If it was an elective course, then pretty much it's up to you if you'd like to retake that elective course or take a different course. Got it? Take a different course which you think it would be easier for you to pass. Okay? Sir Jude will also be angry, guys, so don't. Yeah, okay, that's the worst thing that we could do as your lecturers, right? As much as possible, we don't want to fail you, okay? We'd like to give a lot of chances as much as possible, right? Okay, what are the chances that I'm talking about here? Okay, in BINUS International, we actually offer 2 schemes. Okay, the first scheme is called the remedial class. So we've already started this since 2016 school year. Okay, it's actually a scheme for you to be able to improve your grade for a particular subject or course. Okay, so how does this work? Let's say, for example, okay, but there are some restrictions. Yeah, you have to look into this. You cannot retake a course if you're, let's say, for example, you got a B+ and you like to take a remedial. No, you cannot. Okay, you cannot take a remedial course because if we allow that to happen, then I don't know if our students would like to take the remedial course just to get all A's in their classes. Okay, but this doesn't work that way. So we only offer it to students which, let's say, for example, got a D in a class. Okay, if you got a D, let's say, for example, you are entitled to take remedial course. Okay, so what happens if you take a remedial course? It's not the entire semester that you'll be taking it. It's just a fraction of a number of meetings because you could only improve one aspect from your marks. So let's say, for example, your grades are actually computed like you have final exam, you have final project, you have homework, and you have machine problems, or just for example. In those three aspects, you did good. But in the final exam, you did not do very well. And then your mark was actually very low. So you are given the chance to go for a remedial course and then retake the final exam so that you'd be able to improve that particular, what do you call this one? That particular aspect of the grading. But the maximum that is gonna be awarded is only a C. Okay, so this is, of course, if you got a D in your class and you failed at least in one of the components for computing the marks. Okay, good. Are we giving a fair chance for remedial? Yes? Because as much as possible, we don't want to fail anyone. So even, let's say, for example, you get an E. Oh, wait. An E is pretty, yeah. Let's say the passing score for a course is D, and you got an E. It's very extreme, yeah? E stands for extreme. So meaning you're not doing anything already, even very simple exercises, right? So you get an E. And then I check with the lecturer, checks the components. There are two components which are failing. So you only could actually be able to improve one component, right? So you take the remedial, let's say, sir, I'd like to retake the project, the remedial, and we concentrate on the project so that I'd be able to improve my project score. So let's say initially your project score was 10, and then after taking the remedial, your project score is already 90, and then your mark will actually go up. Right? Okay, so that's for the remedial. For the other one, we have what you call independent study. Okay, independent study is pretty much similar to a regular class, but these are the conditions. So let's say, for example, you failed. You took the remedial and you still failed the remedial. So now you have no choice but to retake the class. However, the class that you'd like to retake is not offered during that semester. So if it's not offered, we don't want you to wait for the next year for that class to be offered, right? So you could be able to enroll a certain class of your choice and take it as independent study. Guys, you could only take independent study for retake courses. Okay? Got it? For retake courses. Right? Okay, guys, retake only. If you're not retaking the course, you're not allowed to take independent study. All good? Questions? But for CS, most often we get very good students. The average GPA for all our students, it's 3 point, how many? 3.3, 3.4. Around 3.3, 3.4 out of 4. So we've got very good students in computer science program. No problem from us. So kudos to that, yeah. Hopefully, BINUSIAN 2025, all your GPAs are 4.0. The same as BINUSIAN 2024. Right? So notice, if you're enrolled in university and the average for all the batches is 3.3, 3.4, up to 3.5. So meaning we've got very good students, right? And just by looking at your faces, it's good to see you're still awake. And are you excited? Excited to retake the course? Excited to take remedial classes? Nah, of course not, right? Okay. Okay, now let's move on. I guess I'm almost done with my talk. Yep, okay. Yes, that's for independent study. Okay, so this one I'm gonna show to you guys is the pathway for the Newcastle. Okay, University of Newcastle. So notice that the single degree stream is already gone. Got it? Single degree stream is already gone. Everything is actually double degree. SCOM plus BCS soft dev major, applied science, SCOM plus 10. Notice that there's no more single degree. Once we close and everything's actually okay with Newcastle. All of you starting from semester 1 will actually be following the software development stream. Okay, on your 6th semester, you have an option to go to Newcastle to enroll their courses there, or you stay at BINUS and still enrolling the same courses. Got it? Starting from semester 5 up to 8, the lecturers will actually be from Newcastle. So semester 1 to 4, BINUS lecturers. Semester 5 all the way to the end will be Newcastle lecturers, plus, of course, still BINUS lecturers when it comes to the thesis. Okay, so this is how the pathway would actually look like for 4+0. Everyone's going for soft dev. Semester 6, if you don't plan to go to RMIT, Wollongong, or Nottingham, then you'll be following this. If you go to RMIT, Wollongong, or Nottingham, you go for internship here, and then before going to the partner university. Okay, that's pretty much just the big difference. No more single degree, purely a double degree program for all our students. Okay, so similar, but no more single degree, all double, and only one streaming so far. For BINUSIAN 2024 and 2025, it's just software development stream from University of Newcastle in Australia. Pretty much for 2026, we'll be adding additional streamings, but not yet as early as now. Okay, no more questions? With that, I guess, yep, it's pretty much my talk. If you don't have any questions, I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce our lecturers as well, right? Pabagus, Bunurul, and Pardimas. How yeah?
They need to talk.
Yep.
Give us
So-
one.
Yeah, maybe give us a quick talk, like what, 5 minutes? 5 minutes too long, like 2 minutes, Noor. Okay, hi. Meet Bunurul, yeah. She's the most beautiful lecturer from computer science. Because
Yeah,
we're
because-
male and she's the only female, right? So she's the most beautiful. Okay, Noor.
Hello, everyone.
And you also have Pardimas. Pardimas is with us. He's the youngest from our group and the smartest. Because the youngest is always the smartest, right? I say that because I'm the youngest kid in our family. I'm so biased. Okay. And we have Pabagus. Are you here with us, Pabagus? Okay, maybe he's busy. Right. So Nora and Artemis, could you say something to our students, perhaps?
Banuro, probably want to go first.
Youngest first.
Youngest first. So, yo, guys, nice to meet you all. My name is Dimas here. You can just call me Dimas if you want. Just drop the sir part. I mean, like, we are international campus anyway. What else? Yeah. For those who are under me, I just broadcasted you with my Discord server to talk further about the AA thing. So yeah, please check your chat box. And what else? Yeah, probably I'm gonna add more after Bunurul. Bunurul.
Okay, thank you. Okay, hello everyone. My name is Nurul. My special subject is AI. Yeah. So maybe you will meet me next year, I guess, or maybe starting from next semester. Everything that related to AI, data science, database system, will be with me. Yeah. And often I will teach team teaching with Pak Raymond as well, and other lecturer like Miss Monique and Miss Sarah. So don't worry, guys. I'm not the only girl. Yeah. In computer science, we also have another women lecturer, but they are not full-time lecturer. So don't worry, you will meet them. Okay. Thank you.
All good. Guys, if you have any questions or you'd like to know more about your lecturers, feel free to ask them now. Malu?
Who is
Okay.
under my supervisory academic advisor? Do you remember? Anyone remember?
Pak Raymond is gonna share his screen live.
Okay. Yes, of course. Monique and JJ is under me. Yeah. Monique is the smartest.
I guess Fabio is
Class.
here as well, right? Where's oh? See, guys, everyone's talking about Monique.
Monique is the star. Right, Monique?
Fake info. Oh, there, Noor. Okay, guys, if you see the names there, right?
I want to see you guys. Can you raise your hand if you present here? Nice. Okay, cool. Hi, nice to see you. Wow.
Nice hair, Noor. I wish I also
have my bang.
I also have bangs like that.
I get bored at home. I cut it myself.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, nice to see you guys.
Pardimas?
Pardimas?
No more, Pak. I think that's enough for me.
Okay.
Cheers. Thank you, Pak Jude.
Okay, thanks, Pak. So back to our freshman leaders. All good. We're done here.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. Right.
Oh yeah, what time is it?
Okay, so thank you for both Sir Bahana and Sir Jude for the presentation just now. I'm sure that the freshmen will find the academic advisory presentation super helpful. Same goes with the study plan. And I think it cleared a lot of questions and confusion that they have about the ComSci curriculum. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to put it in the chat box, or you can directly contact them or contact your advisory, your academic advisory. But I think for now, we can take a picture. Jason?
Yeah, sure.
All right, everyone, can you please turn on your camera and just smile or wave or something?
Okay. I guess I'll wait for a bit just to make sure everyone's turned on. I think everyone's on. Okay. So I'll be taking the first page first. 3, 3, 2, 1. First page. And then the second page. 3, 2, 1. Okay. I'm done.
All right. Thank you, Jason, for taking the picture. Once again, don't forget to join the main organization expo for CS, Himpiat Senayan, on the 11th of September. And FL coordinators, please check the attendance. Thank you. Other than that, I think that's it for today's session. Thank you very much for joining today, and we'll see you in the next one. I hope you're not bored of our faces. But yes, see you in the next session. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.